Hadouken!
What's good, people? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, please do subscribe down below, smash the like, hit the bell. Those things help out a lot. YouTube does notify people when we upload, so just make sure you hit that bell. Anyway guys, today we got a dope episode for you because it's Happy New Year to everyone that's tuned into the channel, man. I wish every single person tuned in right now a Happy New Year. I wish you the best for your garden, lots of green flowers, lush flowers, and pang flowers, man. So in today's episode, we're actually going to put together a little list for you guys, because a lot of people tuning into the channel are just starting out, and we're going to give you guys 5 things that you need to do for the new year, because everyone has resolutions and plans and all that sort of stuff that they want to do for the new year, and you should have for your garden as well. We didn't want to just give you the train your plants and top them and low stress drain them. We know about those stuff, but we wanted to give you stuff that a lot of people really do overlook. For indoor cultivators, it's easy to fall into patterns of complacency, especially when it comes to general grow room maintenance. If that's the case with your operation, then maybe it's time to kick back those bad habits and adopt a more proactive attitude regarding your grow room upkeep. That way, you can not run into a lot of problems that you probably did face in the last few months. So in today's episode, we're going to break all that down for you guys. And with the new year, Diesel Dog is rolling out in full effect, man. So definitely check out the website www.dieseldogclothing.com, where every single day is 420. So grab some of the fire gear. Diesel Dog is a brand launched by the iCanTHC channel for us growers. All 420 lovers is for us, man. And all the designs and stuff I work on it myself. So if you like any of the stuff over there, find some of the gear is dope, then definitely cop some and support the family, man. And I just want to take a moment to shout out all VIP patrons. All you VIPs are getting some nice gold boxes with some of those new exclusive packs which just touched down, man. I'm talking some fire autos, fire photos, and you guys will get to try them for free, absolutely free. So I'm gonna be packing these up and I'm gonna be sending out for you guys over the next couple weeks, so look out for that. If you ain't part of the VIP Bean Club, man, you definitely should join up. But mad love to everyone supporting on there, man, and without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Yes guys, now I've been around the grow block for a while now, and what I've noticed is that many growers tend to forget that regular attention to the most basic chores can significantly affect the size and quality of your yields, especially indoors. But with the start of the new year, now is the best time to start positive changes in your everyday routine when it comes to your indoor garden. Now there are 5 common areas of gardening and equipment neglect that a lot of people do that you need to keep in mind, and that will help you to take care of your equipment and take care of your flowers. Now first off, for me, it's a pretty big one. You gotta balance out your water's pH, especially if you're running synthetic. Having the correct pH balance in your nutrient mixes as well as your regular water supply is pretty essential for vital plant processes. Not only can tap water have a lot of chloramines and chlorine and stuff like that, but pH is a whole nother issue as well, and it fluctuates depending on your location. When you use the same nutrient mix over an extended period of time, a lot of growers may lose sight of their pH levels. That's probably just because they start assuming that adding the right amounts of pH up or pH down with their nutrient mixes, but that shit fluctuates a lot. Some growers fail to check the pH of their water supply when watering with straight water. Both of these bad habits together can actually have negative consequences on the health of your garden. This is because the pH of both well and city water can fluctuate. Like I keep saying, the shit fluctuates, especially with changes to the weather. So depending on your season, the pH may vary. Now even if you've been using the same exact nutrient recipe and water supply for years, just take the extra time to check some of those pH levels before your waterings. There are a lot of digital handheld meters out there that make that step super simple, and a lot of people should have a pH pen in their grow room anyway. Now speaking for experience, I bought a pH pen and I had stopped using it for quite some time. It was literally like a massive paperweight, but I made the decision that I'm gonna start to measure my pH, and that's where I found out, damn, the pH coming out of my water is actually pretty high. That fluctuated on me. Now number 2, guys, you gotta spray preventively. I always say this, man, you gotta be proactive, don't be reactive. It's easy to lose motivation for consistent spraying, especially if you're not experiencing any observable issues, you're not seeing any bugs, mold, mildew, pests, nothing like that. But if you fail to do that preventative upkeep with regular spraying, greater problems can arise. You can face an infestation, and those things build pretty quickly. Once bugs, mold, and mildews have taken hold of a garden, the workload involved with actually getting rid of that problem now is far greater than than it was with just spraying preemptively. In my experience, precautionary spraying can be done at least twice a week, and that will ensure a vigorous, healthy plant and a nice solid yield. Pro tip though guys, different sprays should be rotated throughout the plant's life cycle just to ensure that the pests don't build tolerances to specific products. Don't neglect this simple chore in the new year guys, and definitely rotate your arsenal. I've ran some of that Lost Coast plant therapy, switch it up with some peppermint oils and stuff like that. Just get creative, and there are lots of stuff out there. Now number 3 guys, you gotta clean from A to Z. I'm talking 1 to 100. You gotta clean all the way, everything, all the time. Having a sterile environment in a grow room goes far beyond what's visible to the naked eyes. Most of these issues which actually become a friggin' straight up nuisance are actually next to invisible in their infantile, basic baby stages. Infantile, basic baby stages. Bruh. Even if your previous crop was harvested free from any visible pests and mildew problems, eggs and spores may be lurking somewhere in the grow room, so always wipe down and reset after every harvest. If you're running a perpetual harvest setup and you don't actually have any empty tents, then keep a proactive system. Keep wiping down, keep cleaning down. Maybe take the plants out a couple times a month and wipe it down, you know, wipe down the tents, wipe on top the lights, all that stuff. The more conscious you get of these things, you actually realize that a lot of things in the grow room need to be cleaned down and on a frequent basis. Pots, walls, floors, equipment, reservoirs, all these things should be cleaned down at least with a mild bleach and water solution after every harvest. Don't go too hard on the bleach guys, but you want to make sure that you're wiping shit down and it's clean. Even with your tools guys, like your hoses, your pumps, your sprayers, those tools should be bleached and sanitized regularly just to eradicate the buildup of any decomposing organic residues. If you're loading water in some of those stuff, you may notice some hard water deposits on there as well. Get that out. The huge benefits of being clean cannot be overstated. Just by being a cleaner grower, that'll help you to identify future scenarios which can save you a lot of heartache. So put that New Year's resolution at the top of your friggin' list. Now following on from that guys, we got number 4. And if you got any of those glass hoods, definitely sanitize those glass hoods. As all indoor gardeners know, electric bills can rack up, and that's one of the biggest expenses in a grow room operation. But if you're using one of those air-cooled hoods, regular cleaning of that tempered glass and the light fixture needs to be done. If you're using one of those LED lights that got the reflective rim around it, definitely wipe those down. Quantum board lights, wipe those down. No matter what light you got, pretty much, you just want to wipe it down. A lot of dust and stuff can build up on top of those lights, and a lot of growers overlook the importance of cleaning that down. Because literally over time, dust and dirt particles build up on both surfaces of the lights and the glass itself, all your LED panels, and that can diminish the strength of light that the plants receive. So your electrical bills go up and the usable spectrums of light slowly go down. So for the new year, make your lighting as efficient as possible and try to clean your lights ever so often. Personally, I do it at least once a harvest, and it doesn't take much. It's a simple whoop, whoop, and we're done. Okay, sometimes you need to get in at the top as well and stuff, you know, but it's not that long. Now last up and pretty important guys, keep track of your old dated equipment. If you got any equipment that's slightly older, I'm talking over a couple of years, we want to monitor that stuff. It may not seem like 2-3 years is that old, but you definitely want to monitor that stuff. Because think of it this way, you keep your operation working all day long. I'm talking 24/7, 365. It may rest for a little bit, but for the most part, your fans, the lights, they're putting in work, bro. And it's easy to lose track of the ages of these bulbs, ballasts, carbon filters, fans, whatever sort of equipment you got in there. And over time, with heavy use, the performance of those essential growing components can begin to decline. You don't want to end up in a situation where your fan burns out and causes a fire, or something that you could have identified, you did not identify, and it cost you a lot of cash. It's important to keep detailed records of equipment purchases. I'm talking dates and all the accompanying receipts just to ensure maximum performance. You can just keep it in your email, copy and paste the dates out and put it into a document or something, and rotate out some of your older equipment if it starts to give any trouble. Sometimes you may save costs on fixing it and getting it back in there, but if it causes any issues down the line, it can be a larger cost for you to deal with. Imagine your grow room getting burned down from a faulty fan. Bruh. Wild. But keeping track of the dates is not also important for that, guys, but it'll also help you to make sure that all your warranties are honored, especially if they're still applicable. That's a little bit of... Bruh. That pro tip can literally save you a lot if something goes wrong with your lights or your carbon filters or your fans, and that'll save you a lot of time and money in maintenance and upfront costs in the new year. So smash the friggin' like button for that. So those are some simple methods that you can implement in the grow room in the new year, and that way you'll save yourself a lot of headache, stress and heartache, and improve the final product quality and yield. And we try to think out of the box for some of these ones, guys. Like, think about it this way. When is the last time you wiped down your lights and your carbon filters in your tent? You gotta do it often, man. If you don't, you can run into problems. And I don't want any of you guys to run into any issues. So smash the like for that. Perfect. Hit the bell. Don't forget, check out Diesel Dog. We got a load of stuff for you guys. And show some love, man. And all patrons, we love you guys. Don't forget though, stay high and stay fly. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace, fam.